Hey doggies, what's going on? Big Dazz here. Here we are. Back in the shed, in the painting. A few lures on the rack drying off. Just finished a couple. We're on something different. We're going for something different at the moment. Oh, no, got my lure. This is sort of outside the box. I give it a white belly. I'm going to go all the way through. Alright, we'll go this way. Now this is matte white. I'll tell you why in a minute. I'll tell you now anyway. Some of the whites you get are funky. Like they go on thick, they go on thin. So I find with the matte white, well it's actually a white undercoat, little trick of the trade here. It's pretty much the same thing, nearly. You probably disagree, but it's alright. But what you're going to do is you put that on, and then you're going to let, when you finish it all and you put your hardener on it, yeah, 2-pack hardener, it turns it real glossy. Like it turns it really glossy. Now we'll go black here. With that bit of an angle like that. So let's go this side. That's about right. That's the same. Matte black. Same principle. I mean, matte black, as your hardener goes on, looks like it's glossy anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go actually, take up these good little cans, don't sell them no more, you've got to buy them online. Now we're going to go, will I go pink? That's what I'm going to do. Pink top, white underbelly, black, and we'll let the little bit of shininess show through. So we'll put that in the rack there. That's the experimental one, that one. I don't know what's going to do it actually. But what I'm going to do with this one, change it up a bit, we'll go white on top. We'll give it a white, like a skunk type feel. Now this colour is a bit different. This is like a metallic-y blue. And we'll get that. Like that. And we'll run it like that, so we'll let that dry off though. We'll let that dry off. It's a real, I don't know if you can see that in there. It's like a really metallic-y, shiny sort of look. But then that'll go, it's a little trick here, little trick of the trade of Big Dazz. Now that will work its way up onto that white undercoat and sort of cloud in like it's a hair. You can see what it's going like, it's sort of clouding in. Yeah, it's something I tried, I saw it, well I actually just come up with it. What we're going to do is put that on the rack and I'll show you a little trick after we do it. Right. All I want to do, always tape your bill up. Some people don't have one of these. Would you eat them? Like what I'm going to do, I want to do a bit of, we'll hit it up with a bit of white, a bit of a white. Now I'm going to go back to the black sort of. That's what I fake at the bottom. I've got the pink actually. Make sure that's firing. Use pink. That's what you do. It's a little trick. A little trick. Same principle as an airbrush. If you get the right airbrush, you just pull it. The airbrush will give it a little bit lesser. So, little trick with the trade, this one is. So even if you're painting something, give it that splatter. Watch a couple of people do it, and I asked a few questions, especially the graffiti artists. A couple of them we follow, and I asked them, and the way they was doing different things and splatters and that, so I picked the message. Didn't think I'd ever get an answer, but I did, so it was alright. And they said pull back just enough on the trigger. It is, and I'll show you what I mean. You pull back, I don't want to waste it. Pull back, but see, I don't know if you can see that in the box there. No, I'll show you on the lure. The box was a good example. The lure. See how it's got that bit of a splatter on it? That's what you want. That's what you want. And that's what you do. It's just like, supposed to like pull back on the trigger just enough. So when I did this one, I just let it flow on. The fluoro paint a little bit different because it comes out a bit more, how do you call it? Like a powdery. But yeah, it does like a splatter. Look at that, she'll catch. Brady's Lake in a boat, I reckon. But yeah, just little tips and tricks. Now this duplicate colour, it's a little bit dearer. That was like $15, $16 a tin. But it's I've had that for a good 2 years, and it's not empty yet. So yeah, it is pretty good. But buy what you can afford, and if you're going to mass produce, and if you're not too good on a spray can, use an airbrush. Practice on paper and that, or get the spray can out and have a practice. But guess what? It's a lure, you can paint straight over it. Give it a base coat again over the paint on it. So it doesn't really matter if you bugger it up. It is. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. That's all I can say. And yeah. Alright, I'm going to leave you to it and see you all later. Catch us on the next episode.